Some other news on the EV front. Some major news. Actually, it broke this morning that Walmart has agreed to buy at least 4,500 vans from Canoo and upwards to potentially 10,000. The stock is currently up 80% on this announcement. We know you're a long-term believer of this company too. So could you explain why this deal is important and what more can we expect from Canoo moving forward?
Right. So I have said before, and I'll continue to say, I think Canoo has the most interesting technology in the electric vehicle game in terms of actual automotive design. And that is because of this company's modular skateboard platform, which the company is now calling MPP, a multi-purpose platform, that essentially removes all the wasted space of the vehicle and pushes everything out to the very edge of the vehicle. So a very critical component of this design is a steer-by-wire driving mechanism. So even with a Tesla, right, you open up the front and there's no engine. But even with the Tesla, when you're turning the driving wheel, the steering wheel, there are gears that connect that wheel to your foot and allow the car to actually turn, right? There are gears, there are mechanisms there. Those gears and mechanisms take up space.
Physical connection.
Yes. What Canoo has is literally just a wire that connects the steering wheel to your foot. And so it removes all the gears that all these other cars, even electric cars, have. And in doing so, it allows the driver's seat to get pushed all the way to the front of the car. There's no wasted space on the sides or the back. So the seats there can get pushed all the way to the back. The trunk can get pushed all the way to the back. So all of a sudden, this car has maximized internal space for the same square footage of a platform. And that is an especially interesting value proposition for, one, large families, and that's why they have the lifestyle vehicle. I mean, if you have 3, 4 kids, they're all playing sports, they all have backpacks, they're all going to school, they all have books, this sort of car allows you to fit all of that inventory, if you will, into a single car that is not going to eat up your entire garage. It's going to take up the same space as a Mazda CX-5 or something like that, right? So it's going to take up the same amount of space in your garage, yet you can fit way more into it. So it's a really interesting value prop for big families. It's a really interesting value prop for delivery vans. And that's the deal we saw with Walmart today, right? Because imagine, Walmart has to store all these vans at their distribution centers. So they take up physical space. They also, every time you drive that van from distribution center to retail store, that's gas mileage, or an electric car, it's still wear and tear, right? That still costs money. Charging an electric car still costs money. So there's still, fuel costs, charging costs, maintenance costs that go with each trip from retail store to distribution center and back. In that sense, what Walmart wants to do is minimize the amount of trips they have to take with those cars, so those cars last longer, so charging costs are lower. Canoo's vehicle allows them to do that by having the same square footage of platform space. Maximizing the internal space of that vehicle allows Walmart to put more packages in per vehicle, allowing more packages to be transported per trip with the Canoo delivery van than with, say, even a Rivian delivery van. So that's a really interesting value prop, and that's why the Walmart partnership makes a lot of sense to us. Then the third interesting value prop of the Canoo technology platform is, or the third interesting sort of market that it could be attacking, pickup trucks. When you think about a pickup truck, you want the pickup truck to have a lot of carry space. You want the bed of the truck to be able to carry a lot of things. That's why you get the pickup truck. But normally, you want a bigger bed, you get a bigger truck. And that's just kind of how it goes. Truck size and bed size are kind of correlated. Bigger truck, bigger bed. What would be really awesome is a truck that didn't have to get bigger, but still had a massive bed. Kind of maximizing the truck bed to truck size ratio. And Canoo's modular platform allows the creation of a truck that maximizes that ratio. And so I think it's a truck that's going to be really, really attractive to construction workers, contractors, anybody that currently uses a pickup truck is going to be very interested in the Canoo pickup truck because it maximizes that bed space without having to get this ginormous truck. And so I think that that is a really the platform here is multi-purpose, MPP. It has multi-purpose use cases. And I think in each one of those unique, maybe somewhat niche use cases, there are high value adds. And so I think Canoo, so long as they can bridge to manufacturing, so long as they can, right now the issue with the stock and the company is liquidity. They essentially their quarterly burn rate is basically equal to their cash balance. So bankruptcy is a very real concern there. The company's plan is to get to manufacturing, prove that they can manufacture these vehicles, prove that they do have a very bright future, raise more capital non-dilutively to shareholders, use that capital to then bridge them to cash flow positive. The Walmart partnership is a huge step in that direction, because when you have to think about who's going to give this company non-dilutive financing, well, you need to have confidence that there's an order book, that if they do bridge to manufacturing, that there's going to be a lot of demand for it. The Walmart partnership is maybe the biggest demand signal that a potential investor or any sort of capital markets would want to see. And so I really believe this Walmart deal is a game changer for Canoo stock. I think it almost ensures they are definitely going to be able to raise non-dilutive financing over the next 6 months, and that they're going to live to see another day. And that as a result of living to see another day, they're going to sell a lot of Canoo vehicles, whether it be the lifestyle vehicle, the delivery van, or the pickup truck over the next 5 to 10 years. I am, as a result of this deal, more confident in Canoo stock than I've ever been.
Thanks for watching HGI Clips. For the full episode, head on over to our sister channel at Hypergrowth Investing by clicking the link in the description, or listen to the podcast on any of your favorite streaming platforms. We make new episodes every Wednesday, so make sure to check it out and subscribe to never miss any of Luke's Hypergrowth insights.